In the meantime, some news to pass along from the West Coast right now. Teachers in L.A. are demanding free childcare, that is, for their kids. And obviously, it's rubbed some parents the wrong way. Inez Stepman is probably among them, the Independent Women's Forum senior policy analyst. I don't know where to begin with this one, Inez, but the one thing that stands out is that the teachers want special provisions and carve-outs and free babysitting for their kids, but it would be on site, too, in a lot of cases. So when I hear from the union saying just the opposite, it's dangerous and all of that, I'm getting mixed messages. What do you think?
Sure. It highlights the fact that the teachers' unions have been using the pandemic to get a whole bunch of unrelated concessions, political concessions that they've been wanting for quite some time. And we see this, for example, in the federal bill, where these billions and billions that are allegedly put towards reopening schools, most of that money is not going to be spent until 2022 and even beyond. There's more money spent in 2026 in this bill in the education system than there will be in 2021. This is not about the pandemic. It's not about getting kids back to school safely. It has always been about politics. And I think parents are realizing that actually the education system runs primarily for the benefit of the adults employed by it and not for the benefit of educating children.
You know, Inez, this is a dumb question on my part, but you've endured them over the years for me. What if this is the ticket through which parents can get teachers back in the classroom? Go ahead, babysit their kids so that I can return my kids to school. A small price to pay. What do you think?
I mean, I think a lot of parents would take that deal out of desperation, but I think we shouldn't forget that how parents and how the country, frankly, has been held hostage by the public school system during this crisis. I mean, this is unique. We are unique in this. European countries mostly kept schools open, and it's not a matter of science. It's not a matter of health and safety here. It is about the power of the education system, most specifically the power of the teachers' unions. And frankly, what we're seeing is a response from citizens, from parents that are now pushing for school choice programs to actually get their hands on the funds that are going directly to, as I said, fund what is primarily an employment program for the adults in the system that does not prioritize the education of the children that we're supposedly paying this money for. And that's why we're seeing a huge push for school choice in the states. We have over 30 bills in the states expanding school choice programs or introducing new school choice programs. Kentucky and West Virginia both passed school choice programs. Those are two states that have been resisting school choice programs for years and years and years, finally passed them just in the last month or so. So I think we are seeing a response from state legislators. We're seeing a response from parents. Right. And I just hope that people don't forget how they've been treated this year by the school system.
Yeah, it is certainly inconsistent. Inez, thank you very much. Inez Stepman following all of this.